Hey there, everybody, and welcome to the Calf Machine, my best friend at the gym on normal occasions. So, this is the third or fourth leg workout I typically do to strengthen my legs. The first one being the hammer squats, which, if done incorrectly, don't really help you at all. But if you do them with perfect form and get that deep, low squat, you are guaranteed to feel sore the next day, which is a good sign. But hammer squats are a exercise that I would do on occasion. And when I do them, I normally go to failure or near failure, but I don't do them all the time. Another leg exercise I will do would be typical barbell squats. Now I'll go light work with two 45-pound plates if I want to go high volume, and high volume seems to work decently well with me, but I do like to go heavy if I can. But when I do go heavy, which is anything past two 45-pound plates, I will do a set of 5 or 10. And I typically will never go to failure when doing heavy sets in the squat rack because I squat alone on occasion. Actually, not on occasion. Most of the time I do squat alone, and I prefer safety over just going all out. So for the squat, I almost never exceed two 45-pound plates, two 25-pound plates, plus the 45-pound barbell. And those exercises are fantastic. They're great exercises, but the calf machine is probably the exercise for my legs that I will always do the absolute maximum for, regardless if I have work the next day, regardless if I am planning on doing anything after the exercise. I will always push my calves to the absolute limit. Now, there is a caveat to the leg press and the calf machine. My left leg, which is the one you see on screen now, the thin one, is drastically weaker than my right leg due to my disability. And my left leg, as of recording this, is still moderately too weak to do anything by itself. And if something were to happen to my right leg, I probably would be struggling quite a bit here. But my end goal is to get my left leg to the closest level of the same size. Oh my God, that was bad grammar all around, wasn't it? But my end goal is to get my left leg to a similar size compared to my right. So I want them both to be equal, basically, or near equal. So for that, I will do my squats. I will do the hammer squats every now and then, but I will always do my calves and the leg press. So I use this machine both as a leg press and a calf machine. So I start with my right leg and I will go till failure, meaning once it starts hurting and burning, I will stop, give it a rest, and then continue. And once my right leg is warmed up, as you see here, I will start using both my legs, meaning I will warm up my left leg by using both legs since my right leg can do movement and my left leg cannot. So anything below my knee on the left leg has very little to no motion. So for example, I cannot push down on my toes on the left leg, and I cannot really tense my calf up on the left leg by actual thought, meaning I can't voluntarily tense up the muscles in my left leg. However, I can force those muscles to activate with certain stretches, certain exercises, and with that knowledge, I can activate certain muscles in my left leg, which you see here now. I am activating my calves, and you can see the striations in my quad start to pulse and activate doing this exercise, where I am forcing my left leg to respond in a way that activates the calf muscle and the quads in general. And here I am pointing to that example here. Oh my god, I used here twice. Oh well. My videos aren't that professional. But I will say this exercise is wholly fun to do. And while it can be a pain in the ass to get that perfect set going, once I do get a good set on the calf machine, it is phenomenal to see the leg muscles actually activate. And aside from the hammer squats, which, if done correctly and with good form, high repetition, and high volume, less weight, so to speak. So, high repetitions and a decent amount of rep. But just keep doing them. Like, large amount of volume on the hammer squats seem to be extremely effective for me. However, when doing the hammer squats, they will burn me out quite significantly. And the next morning, if I do too many hammer squats, I will be completely sore and unable to move relatively fast, which, if I have a work day, is not great for me. But with the calf machine, I can go all out with very little side effects in terms of soreness. And if I am sore, it's mostly targeted for the calves and the quads instead of my entire leg. So I can tolerate it a little bit more. And here I am loading another set. So for the final set I do on this machine, I will use both legs and I will do leg presses on the machine, meaning I will try to get full activation on the entirety of my leg. Now keep in mind, I am no professional in this, and I do workouts that work well for me. So some workouts that work well for me might not work for other people. However, I don't feel like it's harmful to show my workouts and to maybe give some advice if anyone wants to try my workouts. I'm sure they can get some benefit, and if you want to improve upon them, there's no shame in taking someone's advice and just building upon that. But here I am doing a set of leg presses with both legs, the bad leg and the good leg. And I take these to absolute failure. Once they start burning, I still continue, but once they start hurting, I will stop. Now, I will one day go heavier than this. I actually added two 25-pound plates on the end, which you can actually see here. So I have 4 45-pound plates and 2 25-pound plates, which is a massive increase to my old repetitions, which only consisted of 2 45-pound plates and 2 25-pound plates. So I can tell I am getting stronger. However, most of this is coming from my right leg, and my left leg is vastly underpowered when it comes to pushing down. However, one day I will be probably uploading a video where I strictly do left leg exercises, or rather left side exercises, because I do those on occasion, where I will only focus on the bad side to get that side stronger and to get it well versed in using itself without the use of the right side. So yes, bad grammar all around, but hey, no professional, but I do love what I do. And if any of my videos actually help anyone, that's all that matters to me. So here's a good example of the size comparison for my left leg and my right leg. Here you can see that I am forcing my left leg to try to stretch, but you can see that I'm not getting that tight taut appearance, whereas my right leg, you can definitely see the stretches going on. But yeah, that's my calf raises and my leg press. Thank you for watching.